How you loving? How you loving? How you loving? How you loving, family? How you loving? How you loving? How you loving? How you loving? Yes, these are my actual masks that I sleep with. Sometimes, not all the times. I need to have it black, 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 black. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Lady Luna! How you loving? How you loving, beautiful? How you loving? Today we're talking all about dark therapy and also about sensory deprivation and why you want to have a whole lot of sensory deprivation in your life. Sensory deprivation. And yes, sometimes I sleep with two. Like if I really require dark and one is not keeping out all the light, I will do two. This is me. I'll double up on the blindfolds, baby. Yeah, it's got to be black. Black, black, black. And I'll tell you why. It's got to be black. Hi, honey bunny. Tina! How you loving? Kathy! How you loving, Cecilia? How you loving? Mwah. I have to have my mask at night. I know that's right. I know that's right. So, I'm doing a lot of writing. If you're new here, welcome. We have tons of new subscribers. Welcome, new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Valerie Love TV. This channel is a spirituality channel all about magic, money, and metaphysics. The intention here, I'm here for your freedom, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. How you loving, Felicia? How you loving? How you loving? So, today we're talking all about dark therapy. Dark, dark, dark. Dark, dark, dark. Right now, I want a little more light, but we're going to talk all about dark therapy. Dark, 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 dark. And how to really, really, really ascend consciousness with the darkness, the blackness. The blackness is very good for you. It's very good for you. I'm in Miami. I don't know where I'm going to be soon. Oh, yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I'm going to tell you some secrets about darkness that you may not have known. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome, as I mentioned. Also, please know that the Mystery School, we start this week. We start this week in the Mystery School. Now the Mystery School, you can attend the Mystery School from anywhere in the world, online, and you can be with us in the, oh my God! Do a method. Oh yeah. Let me look at the question for the Mystery School. I want to know if my first class will be in person. I don't want to do a method as important as while staring at a computer screen. The first class and all the classes at the Mystery School will be with me on Zoom. Yeah, you'll be with me on Zoom. We start Saturday on the summer solstice. So I'll be giving all the details about it tomorrow on Witchy Wednesday. Witchy Wednesday. We're going to have a lot of conversation tomorrow on Witchy Wednesday all over all of our social platforms, on Christian Witches, on the Christian Witches YouTube channel, on the Christian Witches Facebook, on the Christian Witches Instagram. Oh my goodness, it's going to be all Christian Witches tomorrow on Witchy Wednesday. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. So we're going to, hey, Queen D, how you loving? How you loving? We're talking darkness today. When we'll be in person, we'll be in person in December at the Sedona Retreat, where we have the Vortex experience. And we'll be together in person in February, when we'll be at the Peru Plant Medicine experience. And of course, if you are so inclined, you can also come with us to the Christian Witches Convention in April. It's not required for initiation. For initiation, we have all the requirements for initiation to be initiated as a priest, a priestess, a magical being in the magical arts and sciences with us in the Christian Witches Mystery School. And this program that the Mystery School is offering, the Mystery School offers many programs and many courses. We offer the Foundations course, and this program that we're offering is a beautiful, beautiful program that will also entail ancient Kemetic magic from Egypt. So a lot of deliciousness coming up. It's all at christianwitches.com. Click on initiation. It'll be linked up below. When is the deadline to make the first payment? Ooh, we don't have deadlines. That's the beauty of it. Tammy, text me, okay? Text me, Tammy, because we were actually going to reach out to you by tomorrow because I know you already applied. So we will be taking care of all of our witches, wizards, warlocks, and magical beings tomorrow on Witchy Wednesday, preparing for this weekend. This is a huge weekend. This is the summer solstice. This is the summer solstice. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So we have a lot going on this Saturday and some deliciousness coming up. Delicious, delicious. Smash that like button, baby. Smash up the likes. Smash up the share. Remember to subscribe and ring the bell. Will you help this channel go to over 100,000 subscribers this year? That's the goal in 2020. Over 100,000 subscribers. Over 100,000 subscribers. Over 100,000 subscribers. Ooh, pulling a hat out of a hat this weekend. Love it. When is Salem? Good question. Salem is going to be in April. Easter weekend, Christian Witches Convention in Salem. We were canceled this last year because of the Rona. Because of our global meditation, not because of Rona, because Rona is not the cause of it. It's the cause of it is a global meditation that we were all invited into by higher upper realms. Okay, we had a timeout, much needed timeout. And so the Christian Witches Convention will be in April, Easter weekend in Salem. Get ready, witches, wizards, warlocks, magical beings. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Also, I just filmed another episode of the podcast with, just recorded another episode of the podcast with Craig on the Black Sheep Experience. And so I'm going to be on the Black Sheep Experience. Look for that coming up soon. We're talking all about the new book, How to Be a Christian Witch. All about the new book. Actually, it's a book in a series. So How to Be a Christian Witch. We're going to talk all about that tomorrow. Wednesday, Witchy Wednesday, Witchy Wednesday, Witchy Wednesday. Oh, you can't put your book down. I'm so happy to hear that. Oh my goodness. Please do leave us a beautiful, please leave a review. Reviews on Amazon. Would so love to hear your feedback. Absolutely. Oh, love the book. Oh, I got the God bumps on that one. I'm so happy. Tell me what you loved about it, because I'm writing the next one, spell crafting for Christian witches. And we get all into the spells. Oh my goodness, the spell crafting. So I'm just sharing what I do. And I pray that you take from it what works for you, craft it into your own beautiful practice and rituals and initiations and all of it, and then share with us in the witchy community how it worked for you, what you're experiencing, and how it's unfolding for you. I love hearing the experiences. So please do give us a review and tell us how you're using the material, how you're working with it. Did you decide on initiation? Is it blood? What's happening? It really helped me make the intention to become an Yes! Oh my goodness, yes. You know, that initiation, it's critical. It's critical. If this is the path for you. Now, if this is not the path for you, then it's good to read the book just to learn more about Christian witchcraft. I love how you teach from experience, and I can relate in many ways. Coming out was not easy. Woo, child. You read that story about me and my tarot reading. I put that story in there. Woo, me and my tarot reading. I tell you, got me in trouble with the whole Baptist family, but it's all good, because here I am now. It is all good. Look, after I left the witnesses, I went to another area of Christianity because I love the Bible so much, and I wasn't willing to get rid of the Bible, and my soul was longing for nurturing and for feeding. So I went to, non-denominational churches, which I loved, and I loved the choir and all that, and I was still like, this is not it. You know how you keep going through your refrigerator looking for something to eat, and you keep, that's not it. That's not it. Still is something in your mouth that you're looking for. Let's see what the comments said. I have determined I am on my journey. I am a Christian witch. I'm going to ring the bell for that one. Let me get the bell off the altar. I'm ringing the bell for that one because V. Williams, that is a huge step. It's a huge step. Wow. Welcome to the adventure. Now, about darkness. Why you want to put yourself in darkness, more darkness. Let's look at the nature of darkness. What is the nature of darkness? Now, I'm writing about this in the current book that I'm writing. And if you are watching this after the book came out, maybe the Solomonic Kabbalistic path is so delicious. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You were a witness too? Oh, come on. Magic kicked in. I know that's right. I know that's right. It's so delicious, isn't it? So, darkness. What is darkness about? Now, in this book that I'm writing, there's a revelation that was revealed to me, something that was revealed to me that never quite sunk in before. That darkness existed before light, as we know in Genesis, the Genesis story, right? Welcome, Mark! Welcome, LoveTubers. Welcome, Mark. New here to the channel. Yay! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Darkness existed before the light. And the light was created. Darkness was not. And listen very carefully to that. Light is created. Light was not. Darkness was. So this whole universe, 95% of this universe is comprised of dark energy and dark matter. 67% is dark energy. 28% is dark matter. Yeah, I have these, child, not no mask from my face. I don't do that crazy-ish. We're talking about, this is for the eyes. This is for the eyes. We're talking about darkness, okay? Now, I could do this video like this, which would probably be a great idea. Now, just so people understand, I don't do I'm allergic to stupidity. I don't participate in the current craziness going on in planet Earth. I'm only participating in our mutual shared meditation. I'm not participating in any of the craziness. I'm not participating in social distancing. I hug everyone I see. I'm not participating in the mass consciousness of wearing a mask and fear and doom and gloom and dread. I'm not participating in the belief that a virus is deadly. I don't participate in any of that. I opted out. And I would recommend that everyone here opt out. I opted out of all of that. Child, y'all know me better than that. I don't participate in foolishness. I'm allergic to stupidity. I don't do that. I don't do foolishness. We're talking about darkness for your eyes. Okay? That's what the mask is for. It's for your eyes. Okay? So let me take it off so people don't get confused as they pop in and out of this video. Don't get it twisted about where Kaisi stands on things. Now, let's go further. No, we don't do mass and vaccines. We don't do that. Child, I don't even do doctors. Now, if my leg is falling off, of course, I'm going to go see a doctor. I don't see doctors as keepers of my health and well-being. Doctors are part of a system that murders people. We've already seen that. Doctors kill more people than Rona could in I don't know how long. Doctors kill 300,000 people in these United States, between 340,000 and 510,000 people in these United States every single year. Nobody ever said anything about that. Nobody ever told you social distance yourself from a doctor. I would say social distancing from a doctor would be quite to your health benefits, because Rona ain't got nothing to the medical industry. Okay. Love you. Oh my goodness. Love you, Australia Luna. So let's be clear. Let's be very clear. This channel, you're on Freedom TV. This is freedom from stupidity. It's freedom from the mass consciousness. It's freedom from fear. You cannot experience freedom without truth. Truth sets us free. And when you know the truth shall set you free. Okay? Aren't it legal drug dealers? That's all they up to. That's all they up to. Come on, Linda. I need a vortex. I need a vortex. I need a vortex. I need a vortex. Come on. Hello. That's right, Australia Luna. Freedom from ignorance, freedom from fear, freedom from being a sheeple. Sheeple social distance. Let me ask you a question. When was it ever to your benefit to stay away from people? All people? Now, I understand some people. When was it ever to your benefit to stay away from all people? That is ludicrous. When was it to your benefit to stay away from the beach? The beach closed, the parks closed, the museums closed, the liquor store open. I smell a rat. The beach closed. Schools closed. All higher learning establishments, institutions closed. But the liquor store is open. Wide open. Since when did liquor become fucking essential? I don't know. It's very essential. You can see the mass craziness. Don't participate in it. You can see the mass craziness when they just swarmed and took all the toilet paper out of all the stores. What the fuck? You thought toilet paper must clear the virus, because that's the first thing people ran for, straight for the toilet paper. Didn't go for vitamins. Didn't go for vitamin C, vitamin D. Any of the vitamins would have been wonderful. Didn't go for the health drinks. Orange juice. Plenty of orange juice sitting there. Plenty of vitamins sitting in the store. Plenty of everything that's good for you sitting in the store. Toilet paper, clean out. What is going on with humanity? We have lost it. This is stupidity. We have lost it. You can see the mass consciousness. I don't know what's happening in the mass consciousness. I'm looking at it like, what the fuck? Let me tell you something. I watch David Icke all the time. We always talking about David Icke. We are always about David Icke on this channel. As a matter of fact, I made videos about David Icke and how David Icke is opening people's eyes during this whole experience. Man, it's just like, wow. People, wow. I watched the video last night that had me cracking up. His name, I think, is Vernon. I forget his name. I think his name is Vernon Chase. He said, do you see this craziness out here? And he was showing stores, how they reconfigured the stores and the malls for social distancing. Yes, and they're talking about it like it's normal. Yes, and we have signs to help people stay 6 feet apart. I mean, they're talking about something. You would think this is a practical joke. Is this a practical joke? Then they said, and here's our elevator, and we have marked off the spots where you stand when you get in the elevator. I was like, I'm done. That thing had me convinced I would never see the inside of a mall ever again in the rest of my life. Because if you think I'm going to stand on a little circle, the world has gone mad, people. The world has lost it. Please don't do it. Please don't be out here in these streets social distancing. Wear the mask. You can see the terror in some people's eyes when you walk down the street and you're not social distancing. They're like, the people that are not into it, they're just like, whatever. You know, we're looking at each other like wink, wink, look at the nuts. You can tell the ones who have participated, they've signed a contract of powerlessness and victimhood and fear and control, and they've signed over their rights to the powers that be. And then you can see the ones that still hold all their power like, yeah, I don't think so. Or whatever, people, whatever. So anyway, I digress. We're talking about darkness today. But I'm so glad y'all brought up that mass foolishness. Now, darkness. Darkness. Oh my God. Isn't it crazy, Kathy? Crazy. I was into this. Oh my goodness. I know, right, Queen V? Every time we shared a video on YouTube or Facebook, deleted. It was like, oh my God. Am I getting these videos deleted by sharing them? Like, the algorithm is so advanced that you share a freedom video with somebody, a good sense video, like people. The virus is not killing everybody in sight. You ain't seen nobody dropping dead in the street. I still don't know nobody that died from Rona. And this, I want to say this. In all honor to all people who have lost loved ones. I have lost many loved ones in my life, but I don't know any person that was killed by a virus. Viruses don't kill people. There is nothing in nature that kills people. And one day we're going to understand this. And there are many doctors that are telling you what happens if a virus killed people. That means every person that came into contact with that virus would be dead. And it's not true. Something else kills people. What kills you? Well, that's a conversation for another day. Let's talk about the darkness, okay? And you know, I'm with Infinite Waters on 5G. If I even say 5G, they might even ban this video because you can't talk about Rona and 5G in the same sentence. YouTube's like mad. YouTube done gone mad with all the rest of them. Like, good Lord, YouTube censored. Everything that's stamped. YouTube is censored, illegal, blocked. If you don't agree with the World Health Organization, we don't agree with you. YouTube, since when did you get in bed with the World Health Organization? Trump said, I'm over it. We out with the World Health Organization. Go on somewhere. You know something? I'm very happy that at least we have Trump now, because he does seem like the man for the job. I'm going to tell you, I didn't vote for him, and I was not happy when he went there. And guess what? Trump has won me over again. I used to like him before, and then I was like, And now, oh my goodness, I like him again. I like him again. He seems to have some sense. He was always looking at that little, what's that little doctor's name? Fauci. How come the people that scam you always have strange names? Fauci, that reveal their true treachery. Fauci is false. What about Bernie Madoff? Bernie Madoff made off with your money. I mean, the name is the nature. They're telling you who they are in the name. So Trump kept looking at Fauci like, what you talking about? We gonna be closed till we get a vaccine. No, we not. Open these gates. I don't know where Fauci is. And I'm happy that we don't see him anymore. I don't know where he is, and I really don't care. Meanwhile, what about the dude over there in he took over the federal funds. Oh my goodness. What about the dude over there in the UK that was the one who was the founder of social distancing and the one who is from the Imperial College? What's his name? And while everybody else was in lockdown, him and his girlfriend was going back and forth seeing each other. His girlfriend that was married to somebody else, they wasn't doing no social distancing. They're quite the opposite. Wait a minute. This dude was sneaking around. Did anybody see this? I mean, is anybody just watching this? This is a damn circus. You'd be like, give me the popcorn. Do you see this? If you're not with popcorn watching the whole globe right now, this is the best movie you will ever see. Man, that dude told everybody to social distance. He was like, except me. Hey, baby, come on over. We not social distancing? No, that's for the fools. Come on. She was like, Dad, I'll be right over. She got on the bus. She put on her mask and got on the bus and went to see her lover. Who had told all of us to social distance. I find the whole thing hilarious. And you know what's funny? And you know what's funny? When these people are outed, it's like, oh well. They don't apologize. David Icke said it. They're sociopaths. Now, people, are you really going to live your life based on these sociopaths? Are you going to take matters into your own hands? I would recommend that you take your own life into your own hands. That's what I would recommend, because these nuts out here, I think behind closed doors, I think they make up things to say. How far do you think we can make them look crazy? How far do you think we can go with making all the humans on the planet look crazy? How far? Can we get them to stand on one foot and turn around and spin around in a circle? Yeah, we can get them to do that. We just tell them it's a virus. Can we get them to stay away from all the other people? Because we don't want them to congregate, because if they congregate, they're going to come up with good ideas, and they're going to tap into higher mind. We can't have them together. How can we keep them apart? We got to keep them apart, because divide and conquer. I mean, the sociopaths have already figured out how to take over humanity. Just opt out. You're in charge of your consciousness. Simply opt out. Opt out. It is the age of Aquarius, and isn't the dawning of the age of Aquarius already been blinding? All right, my makeup is running and everything. I was cracking up at these sociopaths. Now, let's get to the darkness. Why do you want to be in the darkness? Why do you want to wear a mask over your eyes, people, not your face? You got to breathe. Why? Because darkness is a gateway to take you into alternate realities and multi-dimensional experiences. Let's talk about it. In the mystery school, because I have the honor and privilege of being the headmistress of a mystery school that will live far beyond me, and there will be other headmistresses and other headmasters of the mystery school long after I'm gone, okay? Yes, the darkness. In the mystery schools, the students would be inducted into the darkness. Now, this is the truth of Tibetans. In the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, there is darkness retreat. What do? You go into a cave for 2 weeks. I'll tell you why 2 weeks in a moment. In the Kemetic tradition, this is Egyptian magic, you go into the pyramid, it's all sealed up, and you spend the night, you stay overnight for long periods of time inside the blackness of the pyramid. When you look at shamans, people who take vision quests, Native American peoples, they take you out to the wilderness for a vision quest, leave you for many days, and it's pitch black. Right at night, it's pitch black. As a matter of fact, Mama Ia said she went on one of these vision quests one time. She's my hero. Reverend Dr. Yalavan said she went on a vision quest one time, and she was out in the middle of nowhere, pitch black, and all she had was a tent, because they drop you off, and maybe they give you water, I think, no food. And you're there for like 3 days or whatever the case may be. And of course the sun comes up, so it's only pitch black when the sun goes down. When the sun goes down, it is black. It is so black because there's no light pollution, there's no lights. You're in nature. You're in the wilderness. So she said one time she was sitting there and she was meditating, and she said she could feel an animal. She said she did not want to open her eyes and look. It was breathing on her. Now that had to either have been some kind of wolf or a jackal or a coyote or something that would have been in that neck of the woods. And she didn't open her eyes, and I'm like, I would have been like this, child. I'm from Harlem. Well, she's from Brooklyn too. She's also from a place that teaches you to be like fight or flight. So pitch black. What does the pitch black do for you? First of all, when you're in the pitch black day in and day out, by day 6, your consciousness begins to have a significant shift and a change. I'm talking about don't even have day in the daytime. Like this isn't a black cave or a dark retreat. After day 6, your brain chemistry actually begins to change. And by the time you come up on day 7, 8, you start to have these extremely multidimensional, out-of-body ego death experiences. Now, what does ego death mean in this context? We're not talking about an ego death. Oh, wow, that's on Naked Afraid too? Okay. We're not talking about an ego death in that you want to kill something, you kill the ego. No. You need the ego. As long as you're in the body, you need the ego. There's nothing wrong with the ego. The ego, the problem with the ego is that we take what the ego says as identity. So the ego structure in this lifetime is that I'm a black woman from Harlem, mother, daughter of this person, my ancestors, mother of this person, and so forth and so on. I do this, I'm a YouTuber, I'm an author, I'm a teacher. That's all the ego constructs, right? This is the personality. Now, everyone has a personality. A personality comes with the ego. Great. The problem is when you think the personality is your identity, who you really are, when it's not. Okay? Now, you need an ego in the world because the ego gives you the feedback from the 5 senses. So the ego is the interface between ultimate reality, which is the true self, who you really are, and this 3rd dimensional plane of reality. So when you, as this great soul, decides to come into the 3rd dimension for some great purpose that you and your creator know, you come into this world. Well, you can't just walk around here as a soul. If you did, we wouldn't see you. You wouldn't be having the same soul experiences that if you came into a body. So now your soul now chooses to come and inhabit in a body. But now when the soul comes into the body, it's only a tiny bit of the soul that is actually in the body. The whole vast soul can't fit inside of a body, okay? So your soul is just way bigger than your body. So your soul just has like this little pinky toe that is your body. Now, hey, the kids are here. Come say hi. This is Enzo. Okay, Enzo. What did you want to say?
Is there something to eat?
Oh, yeah. As soon as we finish, we're going to get our lunch, okay? Okay? Great. High five. All right, love you. So, oh no, that's a boy. She's adorable. I know. Thank you. They all have long locks. So I have 3 children's children. I'm G mommy because I ain't nobody's grandma. I'm G mommy, and so okay. I believe that a lot of black men, when they go to prison, experience the darkness. By being in the hole and come out with a different look of life. Yes. That's it exactly. So, because you have the input of the ego starts to, oh no, it's all good. The ego starts to try to convince us that we are really this false self. That's what the ego tries to convince us. And it's very convincing, it's very compelling, and we walk around, and a lot of times we think that we are this person because this is what's on the 3rd dimension. When you go into the darkness, the ego death begins. You see, the ego begins to disintegrate. Not that you no longer have an ego, it's that it's no longer your identity. You then see you are one with the all. Because you're in the blackness, you're in the nothingness. Now, all the blackness experiences that I've had, to me, are very similar to a mushroom's experience. So a shroom's experience takes you into ultimate dimensions of reality, multiple dimensions of reality. And they're different for me. My darkness experiences and my sensory deprivation experiences and the sensory deprivation tank are very different for me than an ayahuasca experience. It's more like a shroom's experience. A shroom's experience has this profound, once again, melting of this separated tiny little self that the ego has convinced us that we are, that we're not. A person separate from that person over there. That's the ego story, separation, which is painful. It's a painful story. That's why so many people are in pain. So now, when you are in the blackness, that starts to dissolve. It starts to dissolve. Okay? It starts to dissolve. No, that's a good question. We're not talking about a dark night of the soul. We're actually talking about putting yourself in darkness. And we started off with here my eye masks. These are not masks for the face because we already talked about that. These are eye masks. And I actually do too because I like it really dark. And these are really soft. And you're just going to put them on and you're just going to black it out. You just want to completely black it out, right? Now, and we're talking about why you're doing that as a spiritual seeker. This is something that we can, if you can't meditate, this is perfect for people that can't meditate, perfect for people who can't still their mind, perfect for people who feel like their mind is always racing. I mean, you can put yourself in the dark. That's easy. That's easy to do. You can put yourself in the dark for a long time and just sit there and see what happens. So, let me tell you the experience of Aubrey Marcus. So I really love Aubrey Marcus, or is it Marcus Aubrey? I think it's Aubrey Marcus. I love his story. I'll link it up below. He went to a dark retreat. And in this dark retreat, it's in this room. It was somewhere was it Germany or Belgium? It was somewhere in Europe. And this family, they run dark retreats, and what they do is they have their home, and it has all these rooms, and it's specially outfitted to be pitch black. Can't see anything. And you stay in there for like a week, 2 weeks, however long you want to take the darkness. You probably will go mad a little bit, and here's why. When you're in the darkness, you have to do everything in the dark, right? So there's a little bathroom in there. So you have your room. It's the door is closed. It's you with you. You have your bed. You have your toiletries. You can bring things with you. Of course, no devices unless you're going to listen to something. You do audio, but you can't watch anything because you have to stay in the pitch black. Well, you also are going to the bathroom in the pitch black. And he said it's a very interesting sensation when you go to the bathroom in the black, because you hope everything is going in the right place and you hope you're cleaning yourself appropriately, but you have no idea. And he said you hope that you're putting the toothpaste on the toothbrush, but you don't really have any idea. You got to kind of, he figured out some hacks. He said he figured out that he just squeezed a little bit of toothpaste in his mouth and then took the toothbrush and went around, because trying to put toothpaste on a toothbrush, how do you even know what you're doing? Because you're in the blackness. Now, this is very different from being blind. This is very different. Why? Because blind people still have light coming in. They just can't see. But there's still light coming in. Light is coming into their consciousness. Light is landing on the skin. And your body has a response. It has a response to light. And the response to light is to wake you up. And the response to dark is to make you sleepy. This is the natural circadian rhythms and the natural biorhythms of the body, right? So he said he was in there. And when they put you in there, they give you all your meals. So they're going to give you food while you're in there. And they tell you where they're going to come in every day and place your food. And now you're eating in the pitch black. You don't even know what you're eating. You can't look at it. You can't complain because you can't see it. Okay, and you obviously you're probably going to eat it with your hands because you're feeling around for everything that they put there, and you're just eating it. Like, what you going to do? It's probably some, nice vegetarian thing. They tell you what they're going to give you beforehand. Well, what are you doing there? Yoga poses, sit, think about your life, do nothing. How about that? Do nothing. Okay, nothing. Okay, then. After that, he said, they told him, be careful of light spills. What's a light spill? A light spill is when light accidentally gets on you. Oh, you don't want to have a light spill. I was like, wow, that's a fascinating concept, that you actually want to avoid light touching you or getting on you, because there was a window in the room. And of course, the window is completely blacked out. But they said, if you desire to have fresh air on your face, because of course you're not going to go outside and just be walking all around. You're going to be in your room. And if you want fresh air, you can go to the window. They showed them how to go to the window, open the window, and get fresh air. But if you're doing it in the daytime, you want to have those special blindfolds on that really are the really, really, really good blackout blindfolds, so that you stay completely blacked out, even if you're getting some fresh air out the window in the daytime. So they have this whole thing figured out. They have it down to a science. I'm probably not giving you all the details because I haven't done it yet. I'm going to do it. And when I do it, I'm going to come back and tell you all the whole story. I'll probably show you all the room. Well, I'm about to go into the dark, y'all. Let's see what happens. Because I'm just that kind of experiential gal. I'll just go and do it. I'm pretty much open to mostly everything. Well, I'm open to everything my spirit takes me to. And my spirit certainly is taking me in the direction of darkness, sensory deprivation, and blackness. Now, what is happening inside your body? And I write about all this in Spell Crafting for Christian Witches, because this is going to take your spell crafting and your magic and your consciousness to a whole new level. So watch for that book coming out. It'll be coming out shortly. And when you get that book, you will see all of my details about how to implement one. Now, doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to go to a dark retreat. You go in the woods. You don't have to go pay people. You can go in the cave, stay there as long as you want. Have you ever seen how black a cave is? Wow. You can't see a shadow. You can't see anything. Nothing at all. Isn't that beautiful? You can see nothing. Nothing. You can do like this and you could not even see your hand in front of your face. That's how black it is. They make it black. Black is the absence of light. And you automatically have black if you take out all the light. Remember, light is created. Blackness is not. Blackness was the whole universe before God said, let there be light. What did it say? It said the darkness was across the expanse, was over the face of the waters. There was darkness. That was the natural state of the whole universe, and still 95% of the universe is still dark. Dark energy and dark matter, and 5% of the universe is the earth and all of created reality. So 5% of the whole universe is what's in form. The rest is dark matter and dark energy. What does that tell you? it tells you if 95% of this whole universe is dark, maybe it's a reason. Maybe I would have introduced myself to more dark. Maybe if I desire to understand the secrets of the universe and the mysteries of creation and of the cosmos, perhaps darkness can help me. Now remember, everyone started in the dark. You were in your mama's womb for 9 months in the pitch black. Think about that. I sure was. Did you have any problems? No. Were you peaceful? Happy as a lark. Were you joyful? Yeah, you were getting all the food and sustenance you needed from your mother. Did you know anything about a problem? No. Did you have any bills? No. Did you wonder about yourself and your soul? Not at all. You were happy and growing and developing and how lovely. And having your whole consciousness in pitch black and putting your fingers in your mouth and sucking your thumb and playing with your toes and yanking on the umbilical cord. You were doing all that in the pitch black and touching your face and figuring out who you are and putting your hand on your head. What is this? Oh, it's fuzzy stuff up here. What do you call this? You were doing all that in the pitch black darkness. Hey, Miss Embry, come here. Now you're going to see the girl. Miss Embry, come here. Because I hear a little disturbance. The natives are restless. Come here, Miss Embry. Come here. So, hold on. Empress, come here. Why do kids make you use your "I'm not playing with you" voice? Why? Why don't they respond to "come here"? They don't. They just keep doing what I want to. Listen, you better get over here. Yes, you called me. Come on, sweetie pie. Say hi to the people. Say hi. You want to say hi to the video? Here's their little sister. You want to say hi on the video? Because I heard her oh, it's okay. It's okay, boo-boo. Okay, you don't have to say hi now. You can say hi later, okay? How you feeling? What's the matter?
Ether keeps saying up where I watch the show.
Oh, well, don't worry about what Ether is saying, okay? Okay? Say hi to the LoveTubers. Say hi, LoveTubers. You got to wave a little higher because they can't see you waving. Put your hand up. She was waving, but right. There you go. Say hi, LoveTubers.
Hi.
Let's sit up here for a second. Oh, this shot is so heavy because she's a big girl. Right? Say hi.
Hi.
Beautiful. Look, they say hi to you. Hi, hey, hello. They say hi.
Hi.
This is Empress. What is your name?
Empty.
Okay. Oh, say that again. On the camera. Embry. And Embry, what does your name stand for? Embry stands for what? Empress? Embry. I like how she says it with the arms. Embry, like I've arrived. Right? You've arrived. Whoop, that's my bell. Can you pass it to me? Thank you so much. You want to ring it for the LoveTubers? Ring the bell. Thank you. They say she's so cute. You want to ring the bell for the LoveTubers? Child, they love jobs too. Want to ring the bell? You can ring it. Hold it up high so they can see you ring it. Woo! Yeah! Woo! That's our bell. That's our bell. Yay, Embry! Thank you. Okay, you going back in the other room now? Okay, see you later. You know what's beautiful at that age? She's 3. Thank you, family, my beautiful children. You know what's beautiful at that age? They forget everything like that. 3-year-olds don't hold grudges. They be mad as get out with their brother for like 1 second, and the next they're like, oh, a bell. We need to keep that as grown people, right? Her name is Empress Solara. Yes, like the sun. So anywho, continuing on with our darkness. So here he was in the darkness. Now what's happening to your consciousness as you're in the darkness? There's actual chemical, hormonal changes that are happening in the body. And Montauk Chia teaches about this. These are the chemical hormonal changes. You have tryptophan in your body, and tryptophan is what comes from like turkey, right? So you wonder after you eat a turkey dinner why you're all sleepy and like, whoa, right? Because you have the stuffing and you have all stuffing and we're stuffed, right? Typically, if you do Thanksgiving, it's just one example. There's a lot of foods that have tryptophan in it. Look it up because you want to get more tryptophan into your system. And the dark, you start changing, the tryptophan starts turning into serotonin. Serotonin. I believe it's serotonin. Then serotonin starts changing into melatonin, I believe. And then melatonin is going to create DMT. So you could have a lot of these hormones already. I believe that's the chemical structure. If not, check it online, and I will have the accurate chemical compounds broken down in the spell crafting book for Christian witches, because you need to know this. And we need to know what's going on in our bodies on a physical level, as well as the emotional, spiritual, energetic, and vibrational level. All of these are all working together, right? So what happens when you get the melatonin? Yeah, melatonin puts you... That's right. That's right. Thank you. Thank you, Marlo. So when you have the melatonin, melatonin regulates the sleep cycles, right? What melatonin also does is it produces two chemicals that are activated in your body when you go into the darkness. So once again, we got our mask out, right? And we've been talking about not the face mask, people. We already talked about that earlier. This is for your eyes. This is only for your eyes, okay? To keep you in complete blackness. Well, there are two chemicals. You know one very well, probably, DMT. DMT is the active ingredient in shrooms. Well, psilocybin is shrooms. Ayahuasca, DMT, you could just take DMT if you want just by itself. So DMT, you make it inside you. You don't even have to have a substance to have DMT and to have DMT experiences. I have DMT experiences all the time when I put myself in this pitch blackness. Now, for these chemical reactions to take place in the body, in order for you to have the DMT experience that we all want without even buying DMT, this is all free. This is all the chemistry in your own body that you can activate yourself with darkness. You don't have to buy DMT. You don't have to go and get ayahuasca. You don't have to get shrooms. You don't have to get any of that. Now, we love it and we do it because they activate and they're a catalyst to these experiences. And what I'm telling you is that your own body has it inside itself. It's already in you. We're just learning to access it. You already have it. You're a self-contained package that has everything inside you. So while we go and drink ayahuasca, and I love drinking ayahuasca and I love shrooms, I'm telling you that I have all those experiences without, mostly all of those experiences, without ayahuasca and without shrooms as well. Why? I use the ayahuasca and the shrooms almost as like gateways to go to those consciousness areas and multidimensional experiences. And then it's like a trigger. It's like opening a door. And now you can open the door yourself inside your own soul, inside your consciousness. Your consciousness is so vast and so incredible. It can do so many things. It will astound you. So darkness is the key. Blackness. Now, let's talk about the problem, and then we're going to wrap up. What is the problem? Why aren't you in the dark? The reason you're not in the dark is because we have these huge technological advances. These advances now where people tell me they sleep all night with the TV on. That's horrible for a spiritual seeker. Why in the world would you do that? Horrible for a spiritual seeker, right? And then does THC interfere with going there with marijuana? Interesting. Interesting. For me, marijuana is a different plant spirit. So all of these are plant spirits, right? The mushrooms are plant spirits. So everything has a consciousness. If you look up Rupert Sheldrake, he's a scientist, and he's showing us, he talks about morphic resonance, and he talks about everything having a consciousness, right? And this is what science is now understanding. Everything has a consciousness. Spirituality already knew this. So there's a consciousness that is the plant teacher. I call them plant teachers. The plant teacher that is marijuana. That is a plant teacher, right? There's a plant teacher that is ayahuasca, which is actually two plants come together that's cooked down into a brew that tastes pretty much like death. It's pretty horrible. They call it the vine of death because it's going to snake through you and it's probably going to choke out impurities, old toxic stuff, addictions, all that. It's just, you feel it snaking through you like, oh, here we go. And the thing about ayahuasca is once you drink it, you know it's no turning back. It's like, oh, she got me now. You know, Mother Ayahuasca, whom I would call the dean of the plant teachers. Like, she's like, shut up, pay attention. Whoo, she's no joke. So if you like a more gentle, chill plant teacher, go with marijuana because she is more, you know, she's that one that just rubs you up and loves you up. You know, some plant teachers give you a quick smack in the face. Some just kick your tail from here to there. And some lay you out and you just look up at the sky and feel one with the whole universe. And some just make you feel wonderful. It's all of that. It's all of that and more. They're all openings into all these places in consciousness where you can go. I mean, your consciousness has access to all of it. Your consciousness has your consciousness is the whole universe. So anything that exists, you have access to from inside yourself without anything. The plants are helpers. They're teachers. They're showing you what you can do, but you didn't know you could do it. So when you drink ayahuasca, she's like, see, you can do this. I can do this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yep, you can do that. And then you just continue practicing. And you continue upping your darkness. And you continue upping your meditation. And you go to, then you start having these experiences and no substances were involved at all. Woo, don't you love it, Marlo? This is the stuff. Oh my God, I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm writing about it right now. My God, I love it. I love it. I love it. So the darkness for 2 weeks is because, Queen Bee, this is a process, right? So the first 4, 5, 6 days, all these chemical changes are starting to happen in your body. So you're not going to get those profound, like, you know, mind-bending. When you're in ayahuasca, it's like, when you're in a full-blown ayahuasca journey, it's like 4th of July, Chinese New Year, and Times Square New Year all at the same time, going on all at the same time. I have been in ayahuasca journeys like that. Like, what the fuck? I mean, you are in dimensions you did not even know existed. Like, and a lot of times people get caught up in all those journeys. That's why they say intention is so important. Intention. So in order for you to get to those places, it takes 7, 8 to 14 days to get to those very vivid experiences, because the chemical reactions that are happening in the body is working on the food that you're eating, the tryptophan, right? It's working on the serotonin, the melatonin, and your body starts to see you're in darkness, and it's building. And it takes, Montauk Chia says it takes 3 days of darkness to activate all that melatonin that's in your body into DMT. You want more DMT, because DMT is what's giving you these consciousness expanding experiences of like, oh my God, I am the sun and the sun is me. What? You know, that's ego death. That's disillusion of this little tiny person that we think we are. A very good plant medicine for this also is Wakuma. Ooh, I was initiated into Wakuma when I went. Oh, good Lord. That's a story for another day. But anyway, last time I was in Peru, Spirit took me to Wakuma. Okay, so we're with the shaman, because all these plant medicines, I do them all in sacred ceremony. I don't just sit around and just pop some ayahuasca. I don't sit around and order shit off Amazon. I don't do that. I think that's very dumb. That's just not honoring. That's not who I am. Now, everybody else, pick what you want to pick. Do what you want to do. I'm telling you what I do. You'll get to decide what you're going to do. What I do is I honor all the plant medicines and all the plant medicines that I have embarked upon. I have embarked upon with helpers and teachers and guides that were watching me and saying, praying over me, singing the Icaros. I wasn't going to get lost on some energetic plane of existence, because the shaman was right over me and he was praying and he was talking to spirit. The tobacco was there, which is the ancient healing another plant medicine that is very potent. So tobacco is working. You see, these things go together in a beautiful unfoldment that feeds all parts of your soul while keeping you healthy. But I think they say that you can have ayahuasca, you can order it on the internet. Okay, good luck with that one. Who the fuck wants to lay in their house and drink ayahuasca, be rolling all over the place, spitting, puking, shitting, crying and don't even know what to do with all of that processed material that came up. At least if you're in a retreat or if you're in an experience, you get to process your experiences. All the people that go with us on ayahuasca experiences, we have support. We have spiritual support. We have ministers. We have therapy. We have coaching. We have the tobacco. We have the prayed up space. You have permission from mother to be there. This is all for your good. So I take plant medicines as very sacred. I'm not using to run up and just grab some shrooms and just chuck them and do. I saw somebody do that lately. They were having a good time with shrooms, popping shrooms like they was M&Ms. Guess where they are now? In a healthcare facility. Right now, they're in a healthcare facility. A mental health care facility. You're not supposed to pop shrooms like they're M&Ms. Shrooms are not M&Ms. Shrooms are powerful plant teachers. You can't walk around. I mean, I've heard of microdosing on shrooms. That's one thing. Microdosing on LSD. I'm not talking about having big full-on shrooms experiences walking around eating whole shrooms like we do in a full-on shrooms experience. No. And doing, as Terrence McKenna says, a heroic dose. The heroic dose of shrooms is 5 grams, right? So you do these 5 grams of shrooms and you're like, whoa, right? You're just crying. And my son told me that he was on a shrooms experience. We've had many shrooms experiences. My son was in a shrooms experience one time. He said he got up, Ma, he said, I went to go, this was his first time he had a shrooms experience on his birthday a few years back. He said he went to the bathroom. He had to go to the bathroom. And he said he got up to go to the bathroom. And he went in the bathroom, closed the door, and he said, turned on the light. He looked in the mirror. What he saw in the mirror was not himself. It was an entity. I mean, where do you go with that? He said he forgot he had to go to the bathroom. He just left out the room and he just, tears just pouring. Like, these are the kinds of experiences you're having. And these are the kinds of experiences that DMT, psilocybin and DMT promote. And these are the kinds of consciousness exposing, ego disintegrating. You cannot think that you're a person after you do all of that. You cannot. You will know you're not a person. I am not a body. Now, before you have those experiences, A Course in Miracles has a lesson that says, I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me, right? So many times we think I'm a body. When you have an experience like that, you know you are not a body because you have left your body, you have gone through the whole universe, and you sometimes will look down and see your body laying there like, you will know you are not a body. So, to wrap up, you're going to put yourself in the darkness. And even if you cannot put yourself in the darkness for 2 to 4, not 2 to 4 weeks, for 1 to 2 weeks, or 14 days, ideally. Because when I go on a dark retreat, I'm going to do 14 days. I'll probably come out, maybe God, I don't know. I don't know what will happen after 14 days in the pitch black, but I'm going to find out. What I do know is that 2 things we're going to end with. One is you don't have to go into a dark retreat to do it. You can put yourself in the darkness every single night for 6 to 8 hours. And I want you to read, the second thing is, I want you to read a book by Sean Stevenson. And we're going to put the link below the vid about sleep smarter, not sleep more, not sleep more hours, sleep smarter. And he speaks of many sleep studies. And one of the sleep studies says that your body is so intelligent and so sensitive to light that if they shine even the tiniest laser light at the back of your knee, it was enough to disrupt sleep patterns in participants in sleep studies. It was completely black, and all they did at the back of the people's knee, they just had a little tiny laser light, like the smallest laser light, not a flashlight. They were in complete blackness and just putting a light at the back of their knees disrupted the sleep patterns in their brains. And you talk about people going to sleep with the light coming in from outside. I don't go to sleep with the light coming in from outside. The TV blaring, the device next to you. He even says that you need 2 hours of wind down before you go to sleep. 2 hours of no devices. or at least device in sleep mode, because even that screen is doing things to your consciousness. See, all these things are doing things to your consciousness, and it's for you to be a master of your consciousness and know what's going on, and for you to take care of it, because the world is just going to keep creating more gadgets and more technology and more things. It's for you to know about you so that you become a master of you. That's what I'm here for. I love you. Put yourself in the blackness every single night, 6 to 8 hours. I mean black. Black it out. If you can, go to a dark retreat. Keep yourself safe, of course. And none of this is medical advice. None of this is meant to cure or mitigate or diagnose any illness or disease. And please be safe. And I'm not recommending you do anything illegal. I just have to put those disclaimers out there, because somebody will say, I watched Reverend Val and she told me to do shrooms. No, I didn't. I told you what happened when I did shrooms. I didn't tell you to do shrooms. And I wouldn't. Be clear on what I'm saying. I love you. God bless you. Have a beautiful day. Kaisi out. Peace. Oh.